Okay, going live. Good morning, everybody. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Today is Friday. God then addressed John. Oh, where's my timer? Mendo, you're sitting on my phone. Up. Got it. Got it. He's a Vizca Cooperman. How are you doing? No?
I'm getting upset.
How doesn't this work? Oh. Yes. There we go. Okay. So turn it off. Makes you upset, just turn it off.
No, it is.
I can see.
It's like
I'll have one of those. Yeah. Please. Okay. God then addressed Joshua from the cloud at the entrance to the tabernacle. Okay, if you're gonna disturb, then you can be, okay? Did you hear what he said?
Yes.
Thank you. God then addressed Joshua from the cloud at the entrance of the tabernacle, charging him with the mission of leading the Jewish people into the land of Israel. Okay. So this actually brings me to the idea of how the Rebbe always referred to the Frierdiker Rebbe as the leader of the generation. You know what? Why? Why did the Rebbe always refer to the Frierdiker Rebbe as the leader of the generation? No. I said no. Yeah, sure, yeah, Yoni.
She gave the kids a turn.
Okay, guys, go somewhere else. Go play. Go. No, you're not.
I can get my hands.
Alright. Surprisingly enough, from what I remember, the chewing is also part of the bracha. You can't speak right after the bracha because you have to eat and you have to finish chewing what you're eating and swallow. It's a very surprising thing that most people don't know. Also, until Sedayim, you're not supposed to do an because it's a sound. You're not supposed to make any sound. Pretty interesting stuff. Either way. Ooh, there's this. Oh my God, there was such an issue.
Maybe ask her.
Yeah.
So today was a big bomber, guys. Big explosion of conversation of Pasach Elio. So I want to tell you something very interesting thing. I wish I have time to speak, but I see I don't. Woo. It's so hard not to say what I want to say. Basically, what is your future? Can you live your future all the way till now? Imagine Moshiach is going to come and everything is going to be and everything. Can you live it now? Yes. You must live it now. The opposite. Otherwise, you are a puppet. It's so sad to say it. Otherwise, you're a puppet, a sophisticated puppet or a sophisticated animal. Need many functions. Brilliant. You're smarter than a cat. You are an elephant, but you're smarter than the fox. I don't know what you are. So you're a fox or elephant. I don't want to speak to you about it. But
Okay, you got a mic. I'm not to talk that loud, so I'm not to ruin my voice.
Nobody can hear you. But do whatever you want.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cycle. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Isaac. Good morning, Yaska. Anyway, you guys there? Waking up and looking at your statement. Looking at your statement is a hard thing to do at 7 a.m., just look at your bank statement and realize what garbage you spent your money on. So I think the people these days learn how to spend their money wisely, including myself, and not waste a lot of money in a month. I was pissed at the amount of money I spent.
Morning, Avi. Good to see you.
Morning.
And everybody else, Yoni, Yossi, Yaska, Isaac. Rabbi Yaska, I understood nothing of what you said, but it's ended very good and very good energy. Okay, the purpose of effort. Chazak ve'emotz ki ata tavi es b'nei Yisrael el aretz asher nishbati l'chem gamer dvarim lamed aleph chav gimel. God told Joshua, "Be strong and courageous, for you will bring the Jewish people to the land that I have sworn to give them." Deuteronomy 31:23. Oh, be strong and courageous. Is that a promise or a demand?
Probably demand. Either way, I have so many different things that I'm thinking about. Just one thing that I saw today. Yes, Isaac, I went on Instagram. And yes, Isaac, I went on Instagram today already. Either way, I lost my voice. I'm still talking loud and clear, hopefully. So this dude named Grant Cardone, he's apparently a very big mouth, very, very successful dude. And yeah, he loves being loud. So one of the things just now he wrote today, 5 hours ago, he wrote and posted on Instagram a picture of himself walking or something, I don't know. But it says successful people are never satisfied with themselves, their own efforts, their delivery, or their income. Just focus on never satisfied. They're never satisfied. This guy had to say this when we've been having it for years.
Rabbi
So I'm going to start to be pieces by piece and start be organized. And David should help us to understand. So a coach tell the person he has to make partners with another company. So he told them, what do you think? The company is going to merge with me? Mergers? Like these are bigger companies going to buy into my small company. He has this coach. It's a true story what I'm telling you. I know the person who spoke to me about it. He knows personal the situation. So the coach says, no, they're not going to be partners with you. He said, why? Because you have hesitation. Tell them what they predict, and what they predict you should be now. If they think that you have to wake 4 o'clock in the morning, you tell them, yes, I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. So somebody asked me, Yoske, how could you do something you don't do to do? Go, continue.
Avi?
Good morning, everyone. Yoni, I want to hear more about what you were saying. If I can, I'd like to read more. See here. We're taught that Moses led the Jewish people into the land of Israel. Its conquest would have been virtually effortless. Intensity of Moses' holiness would have neutralized any opposition. The same would have been true of our conquest of the world's materiality. Moses' entry into the land of Israel would have made our task of elevating and refining the world virtually effortless.
Yeah, Instagram. I don't think people should go on to it every morning. You know, I went on like 5-6 times already. Even more. I think people are addicted to their phones these days, including me. I was going crazy yesterday just to get my SIM card back from Seawall. Like this, really got to his office, but now that I have it, I'll probably put it away for a few minutes.
Go.
The magic word.
Wow. Okay. Vyaska, thank you for breaking it down. Beginning. Appreciate it. Being satisfied with your money is something that Pirkei Avos tells us that we should do, right? Meaning, what did he say? When we're talking about physicality, you look at people that have less than you. You're happy with what you have. You're looking for spirituality. You're looking for people that have more than you, and you look forward to having more. And Avi, thanks for reading a little bit further and dropping that very, very radical statement. You know, I mean, it's like, oh boy. I don't know what that says in comparisons, but the idea that there's simply no opposition if Moses would have just walked in. I like it.
I don't. What the heck? First, the tree of knowledge, they were not supposed to eat from it, but they had a few hours that they're not supposed to eat from it. And if they didn't eat from it at all, then they would have had like a perfectly easy way of refining the world or not dealing with the negativity. And then we have a bunch of other things that happen along the way. And now we're talking about Moses. And if he would have went to the land, well, come on, like, why tell us these stuff? Is this supposed to motivate us, or it's supposed to be like, come on, like, come on. Let's be realistic for a second. Let's be realistic for a second. What's reality? Why do we live in such a dingy, dungy world? I don't like this. I really don't like this. Either way, something about Rosh Hashanah, Morty Seawald was for bringing, and
Rabbi Yaska.
So the question is, how could you be now what you're not? The guy was complaining. How could you say that you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning? So I told the guy, you know what? You're not allowed to ride a horse. We know when you ride a horse, you have to decide you're the boss, then the horse follows you. If you're not the boss, the horse doesn't follow you. He kicks you down. So you should not ride a horse. Because you're going to be riding on a horse, you're going to be in charge of a horse. You're not in charge yet. So you make yourself mind, I am in charge of the horse. When you go on the horse, that's where you ride a horse. Otherwise, you can't ride a horse. It's a very interesting thing. So when you see people practicing jumping with a horse, this is not the horse practice. The person practice not to be afraid to jump with the horse, not the horse. If you think you go jump, the horse is going to jump. If you feel, whatever you think and feel, he's going to do. So where are you going to be now? I can jump where, man?
Avi?
Okay. Maybe I'll just continue reading a little bit. That's okay. There is the inner reason why God did not allow Moses into the promised land. God wants to shower us with infinite goodness. But where to freely without 1 second here. But where he to do so freely without requiring us to earn it. We would feel okay. Sorry, I didn't make it.
Avi.
We feel ashamed. Thus, his desire is to be good to us with backward. Therefore, God made the bestowal of His infinite goodness depend upon our efforts when we study our hidden potential in order to overcome obstacles to the divine mission of perfecting the world. We earn God's infinite goodness. Yasher Kol. Well, Hativa Aduyat 5711, Volume 1, PP, pages 20 to 22. Shirt Koach.
Sure. Thanks, Avi. And Rabbi Yoska and Yoni. And to hear what Mordechai was for bringing about as well. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, wow. So I got a couple of questions on this, but I do think that it answers what was bothering Yoni before. Hashem also created it this way. It says, but were he to do so freely without requiring us to earn it, we would feel ashamed. Thus, his desire to be good to us would backfire. So, but Hashem created us that way. He could also change that. That's Rabbi Tzvi Schwartz's complaint, which I understand.
That was my problem just now. And with the first part also, that is my problem. Not that Moses should have entered the land and then it would be easy. No, God should have created it in a certain way that it just goes a different way. Either way, probably he did, he tried it, and he likes this version better. I lost my voice during Rosh Hashanah. Towards the end of it, we had it for bringing, and we were dancing and singing, and I had a very fun and amazing time. During that time, Reb Mordechai Seawald, Kohen, for bringing, and said, during Rosh Hashanah, it says that you should take time and focus or notice. I'm pretty sure I might be paraphrasing what he said or taking it in my own interpretation. Focus or notice the something that distracts us from doing Judaism. And he started giving different things that there's your phone or that, and then I just pipe in Instagram, and I'm being serious. It's Instagram.
Yes.
So first of all, I want to tell my host thank you for listening, because I hear my host listens very well now. I told them to focus and listen, so he listened. So I listen to you guys very much. So I will tell you a very interesting thing about Pesach, something, observation. The Rambam says that the planets basically have more knowledge than the human. So I want to tell you something, but I want to explain to you what I'm speaking about, that Moshe Rabbeinu, the infinite style. Basically, we are all of us puppets in a regular way. Like example, I one time told the elephant, "Hey, you're taller than me." He said, "No, Yosuke, I saw you in a building, in top of the building. And I saw you, that means you tall like the building." I said, "No, it's a building," I told him. And I said, "Yosuke, no, I saw it's you." Then the eagle tells me, "Yosuke, you fly faster than me. I saw you in a plane. I saw your face." I said, "No, it's not me, it's a plane." Then he tells me, "You have a suit. You're different."
Avi?
Thank you, everyone. I heard a saying. It goes like this.
Right away, somebody calls me, I got disconnected. So I want to just let me finish thought. I'm going to have to take.
Avi.
Okay. I just heard something that a great person is someone other people think is great. A really great person is someone who makes other people think that they're great.
Thank you, Avi. That was nice.
I don't know what I just walked back into. All I hear is Yaska screaming. I don't know what he said, and now I don't even know what Yoni's doing. And then Isaac takes that forward. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Slip it so I can see the time. I just want to be able to see the time.
There's a reservation.
What is that? I don't know how to tell it. Look, it's 2018. No one else reads it. Guys, make sure to teach your kids how to read an analog clock. Yaska and Audrey. It's messed up. No one. Oh, yeah, thank you, Pass.
So the small hand.
I know.
You do not read it? Okay.
Just making sure other people learn how.
Okay, so I'd love to hear more and what the connection to Pasach Eliyahu is, Rabbi Yaska. Yes. And Avi, I like that quote. I don't know who it's from, but I do like it. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember it offhand right now, but I'm pretty sure I remember a quote very similar to that or the same message from Pirkei Avos. But I like that quote as well. Okay, Yoni.
Oh, right. So I had a few things in mind. Forgot. First thing, the idea that I said on Instagram, yes, I'm saying that we have that idea for years now, and now someone comes around, albeit, yeah, it's about his own situation and all that, but someone that's successful and people follow him and he's an influencer finally says the idea that we have for centuries. Stop. And it'll probably help some Jew out there that this is why I love the entrepreneurs and the big talkers and all the guys that have quotes and Gandhi and all those type of people out there in the world. The reason why I like them is not because I want to learn from them. It's because what they teach is already from us, and those people that are still in denial of their Judaism, they're able to accept it through that until they're able to accept it from the actual source. That's why I like these people. You know, that's why I follow them. That's why I read their things. In addition, I have more things to say.
Rabbi Yaska, if you could.
Okay, so I just want to tell Rabbi Cooperman and stuff, all the guys, just to do, because he said, Yoske, he's talking in the air. Basically, I'm speaking about life. Basically, how you can view the future. Basically, what you will predict yourself, that's where you'll be. So basically, everybody's flat. Everybody died, basically. There is a robot, sophisticated thing. So if you don't plan your meeting God personally, if you're not God, personally, meeting with him completely, so you're a robot. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense. You can be mamish, it can be a planet, you can be anything. But the creator, it's amazing. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu is an infinite idea. The opposite. It's crazy. To be yourself is infinite. Okay, I'm just speaking to myself. Thank God that I can speak like this. That's it.
Thank you. Avi.
Bieska, I'm listening. I'm trying. Maybe I understand a little bit, but that whatever I can understand, I appreciate. Thank you. I heard the quote from Rabbi Dov Ber-Cohen from Aish, but maybe he got it from Pirkei Avos. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I wonder what animal stepped here. I should probably move. Okay. Thank you.
And again, this top part. I have to speak for 1 minute. Speak word to come out of my mouth. It's so hard. I have nothing to say. So pass.
You have plenty to say. It's not the problem. Okay, so I still want to know what's the connection with Pasach Eliyahu. Not that I know Pasach Eliyahu at all, but I would like to know. What is Hi, Mandy. Good to see you. Let me put you on mute. Hello, who is that?
Hey.
What did I want to say? I wanted to say, okay, thank you, Avi, for sharing who you heard it from. Whoa, I forgot what I was wanting to mention. I understand the connection between Mordechai, whatever, I understand. But that is the times of Mashiach. The times of Mashiach, all the Goyim will be basically strengthening everybody in the Yidden's.
FiveAlive photo. Mendu's in it. Let's do FiveAlive. So basically, first thing I want to thank everyone. Not that I'm happy that you guys passed, but I'm gonna thank you guys for passing because I almost did not have enough time to have another minute, and now I do. And then I'm gonna walk out after this minute. So what I wanted to say, in addition, is that for years I had an issue. I had an issue with my reading. I really didn't like reading Hebrew because it gave me a lot of anxiety because it took me a long time, and there I take about 5.5 hours now, maybe 5 hours to finish Tehillim. So it used to take me a long time during Rosh Hashanah in the morning. During Rosh Hashanah and during the Shabbos Mevarchim. During Shabbos Mevarchim, someone said it takes you so long. You must be saying it very well. And during Rosh Hashanah, someone says I'm saying it like tefillah, like davening, and it really strengthened me in how I was saying it. So like I really.
Rabbi Yoska.
Okay, probably I'm gonna have to after this. I'm gonna have to go off in a minute too, so I'm not gonna celebrate Yom Tov. Apostle Eliyahu means basically when I speak Eliyahu Novi. I spoke to Eliyahu Novi lately, and he told me this. He thought that everybody's like him. He didn't know that he's like people don't see him. So it's gonna be a time that you're gonna be like Eliyahu. Everybody's gonna be like him. That means he is alive. So he thinks everybody's like him, but we don't tell him we don't see you. I told them, some friends of mine said they don't see you. Say, Eliyahu, I'm telling you, Eliyahu, no, listen to me, they don't see you. He doesn't believe me that we don't see him. So one day he's gonna realize that we didn't. I don't know when he's gonna understand it, but basically we have to be.
Yeah, Mandy.
I'm actually on my way back to the city now, so I just want to say hi, and yeah, I'm gonna have to hang up too. So it was nice being on for the few minutes that was on. I was able to, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good Shabbos, everybody, and good day.
Avi.
Thank you for sharing, Rubieska. I gotta say, I think it's a little bit funny. Rubieska says, well, I was talking to Eliyahu, the prophet, and I was telling him this and that, and then he said, and then we're like, your minute's up, sorry, maybe next time. Like, it's kind of funny. We don't have time to hear. So that was pretty funny. Everyone, please have a beautiful Shabbos. Okay.
User?
Yep, so just past few days, it feels so weird. First you have Shabbos, and you have one day, not even a day break. It's Rosh Hashanah. Now, and the next day it's a fast. The next day, it just feels like the whole week is like weird, not normal, just messed up. So Shabbos again, next week's Yom Kippur, then Shabbos again, and you got Sukkot, then you got Shabbos, then you got Shemini Atzeres, and then you have my birthday, and then you have Shabbos, and then we come back here. But it's like there's no full, basically I don't think there's any full week without like something like Shabbos or Yom Tov from now till Chafei, or after that, whatever. Shabbos after Chafei. Yeah? Like, the schedule's messed up. Yes or no?
So in times of Mashiach, we have it's called Yom Shigol Shabbos. It's going to be the time when there's only Shabbos. So we're being prepared for that. We're getting weeks that are like Yom Tov and Shabbos and Yom Tov. Pretty nice. Like A wise man once said about like a half hour ago that people these days are addicted to their phones. So it's important and good that they get a break, healthy breaks from their phones. Thank God we are religious Jews and that we don't use our phones on Shabbos. It saves us. It saves us from going insane. Avi!
Unless you get the Shabbos app and your Yom Tov app, and then you can use your phone on Shabbos. I recommend it. No, actually, you know what? Just don't do it. Honestly, I don't know where I am. Oh, Rabbi Isaac, could you tell the Krinskinator that I say hey? Thank you.
Berkowitz. Avi says, hey. I don't think he heard it. Huh? Is that what he meant? No. Berkowitz. Kid who sits here. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't think it drives insane Shabbos. It's that weird. I think Shabbos drives me insane. Yes, yeah, I can't handle it. Now it's even harder. Let's see what's like on my phones. Your face, Isaac. Yeah, but at least he gave me back my SIM card. I hope he doesn't sell my phones because I want it back. I'll leave it in Crown Heights, but I want my phones back.
The face. Okay, you know the face. Say it. Krinsky. You wanted me to send regards to Rabbi Krinsky.
Krinsky says,
I am starting to understand what it says over here because of what you said. We don't know how to celebrate success, as we just don't know how to do it. We don't know how to celebrate and receive goodness when it's given to us. That's exactly what we're saying here.
Now,
were he to do so freely without requiring us to earn it, we would feel ashamed. Thus, his desire to be good to us would backfire. Shabbos is the greatest gift. And because we get it for free, we want to appreciate it. The only way to appreciate Shabbos is if you work for it. If you work hard for 6 days and you prepare for Shabbos, Shabbos is amazing. Avi.
Yes, that is a good point. And I heard another pray all the time like a Shabbos. It's easy, but this okay, I'll say 10 seconds. Okay.
thanks, robot. Sounded like a robot. Yeah, I think so. For me to get back my phone and my SIM card, I have to give in Callan my phone and count my jewels to Callan. But one of the main things Callan says, learn with him the importance and why we keep Shabbos. So like why? What's the point? So learn that with Cal. You're invited, Isaac, if you want to join the class. Whenever he decides to teach me it. Probably never gonna happen, but who cares? It's all for fun. Now I just gotta pray to God that Sewell doesn't throw out my phones or sell it and actually gives it back to me at the end of the year. It's $400 worth of garbage. Pass.
Avi, we weren't able to hear you. It was not a good connection. And the only way you would think he speaks like a robot is from movies or stuff like that, because your phone speaks to you and it's a robot and it doesn't sound like that. In fact, I don't think there ever was a robot that spoke like that.
So movies speak like that?
Oh, no, just in movies they show how robots speak like that. Prepare. Spend an hour today preparing for Shabbos, and I am 100% positive you will appreciate Shabbos more. Doesn't mean you'll be completely happy with it, because an hour is less than 6 days. Avi? Oh, sorry, Avi. Shmuley, go ahead.
Shmuley, please.
Oh, it's okay. You can go first. Don't worry about that one. I literally just came in. I have nothing to say, so I don't know what's going on. Avi, you go first.
What's the weather?
Oh God. Now I'm at the end of that. You know, as they say, I'm at that end of the stick. You know, everyone's always saying when new guys come on, oh, just say something. So actually, Van's here, so I have to go. But yeah, I tried. Maybe I'll go back on once a minute. See you later.
Well, that was nice. Okay, Avi, go ahead.
It's my fault, sorry. Let's see. Yeah, preparing for Shabbos, it's good. Invest time and it does make it more meaningful. I am not a robot. I said that I've been trying to save like all my like cravings, because I like crave things and then just get it immediately, like dried mango and like stuff like that. So I try to save it for Shabbos. So that's my like designated food craving day. So it just makes it so much easier. So, and then I said I don't gain weight on Shabbos, but right when Shabbos ends, then I gain it all. So not so good, but it works. What are you gonna do? Hey, look, there's a fire truck. 1 second. They're letting little kids go in. I wonder if they let me go in. Whatever.
Zalmi, what's up? Zalmi, what's up? You in Jets? Oh, that's your house. Jets? House? Whatever that is. It is. Good morning. We still got to work out the details.
I don't want that.
Sorry, I didn't pick you, Isaac. This is just.
Stop it.
So yeah, Zalmi, what's up? Pass.
Okay, Reb Zalman, good to see you. And Avi, yes, it's that is a very good idea. I like that idea. Trying to think how it fits in, but I like the idea in general. If someone wants to appreciate Shabbos more, just save the stuff that you like for Shabbos. I think it's a great idea. And no, actually, I think because we want to be human, and you happen to blurt out your phone during my turn, so I'm going to tell you that besides for your phone, there are also other things that you can like. Yeah, it's possible. It's a real possibility. So, for example, he gave some examples of food that he liked, like a nice juicy mango or whatever it is. So he saves it for Shabbos and then enjoys it on Shabbos. That's I think that's a very cool idea, and it doesn't only have to apply to food, but
Zalmi.
Morning, everyone. Something to share. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, Doug. We're taught that had Moses led the Jewish people into the land of Israel, its conquest would have been virtually effortless. The intensity of Moses' holiness would have neutralized any opposition. The same would have been true of our conquest of the world's materiality. Moses' entry into the land of Israel would have made our task of elevating and refining the world virtually effortless. So what? That's perfect. That's beautiful. We all have a little bit of Moses in me. So what's wrong with that? Anyway, someone had other plans apparently. This is the inner.
Okay, guys, our time is up. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and beautiful Shabbos.
Who's Dami?